And welcome back to the WHHI Daily News. CarltonBDallas has joined us for his business report. And for this segment, we're going to focus on the enormous growth in Jasper County. A lot of businesses, companies moving into that county that at one time was just, this rural small county, kind of in the middle of nowhere, right? And now it's just exploding.
Yeah, Jasper County is one of those emerging jewels. And it has had 4 major announcements in the last 12 months of incoming investment and creating jobs. And so we have a listing of those that we can go through.
Yeah, let's go through. The first one is TS Conductor. Actually, we were at that press conference in March.
Yes.
So it's an amazing company.
It is an amazing company. It sure is. And they produce equipment for cooling towers, transmission lines and what have you.
Right.
So it's very important as the economy grows and new businesses come, they'll be a key part of helping enabling that.
Right, and that capital investment is $134 million, and they're going to be in an existing building.
Correct. That
is there in Jasper County, right near Hardyville. Then there's Palmetto Plastics. Now, I hadn't heard about this one.
Yeah, this one was recently. This was just last month, April of this year. They're creating 28 jobs, 30,000 square feet, and they manufacture fill and lift operators for the cooling tower industry. An example of that is VC Sumner, which was basically stood down for a period. Now the Public Service Commission is looking at regenerating that, restarting that, because of the energy demands that South Carolina is having. So many companies are looking at coming in, and the data centers consume so much energy. So we have to have additional capacity there.
All right, and then there's SALT. The North Point Development partners with the South, and it's actually called the South Atlantic Logistics Terminal.
Yes.
And we were actually at that groundbreaking as well.
You folks are everywhere. Thank God for that, okay?
Well, it's important.
Yes, it is, very much so. When I see SALT as an acronym, I think of the Strategic Arms Limitation Treaty. It's like, okay, but it's not that.
No.
But they are utilizing 880 acres, $200 million investment. They're going to create 550 jobs at final build out. They're going to occupy 6 million square feet of industrial space. And they were able to achieve a significant amount of money from one of the economic development entities that provide support.
Very good. And then the Unified Resources in Display. Now, what is that, Carlton?
That is where they actually are a manufacturing company and advising company, and they're going to have a smaller footprint, but they're going to create 143 jobs, and they're going to occupy 105,000 square feet.
And that's also in Jasper?
That's also in Jasper, it sure is.
And you said you've been talking with the mayor, Williams, about all this growth and industrial investment in the county. And he said, we need to promote it. We need to make sure everybody knows about it. So good job.
Mayor Williams is just an unparalleled goodwill ambassador for Hardyville and Jasper County. He's also chair of Hilton, which is all the municipalities in Jasper and Beaufort, and the county chairs of both entities. And so I get to attend that now. Yes. And so he's saying,
part of the school board.
Yeah, it's part of the school board. When are you folks going to talk about Jasper? So, Mr. Williams, Mayor Williams, we're doing that today. But there's phenomenal growth in Jasper. There really is.
Well, his plan was to retire, but the leadership, well, we're going to let him go. He is a wonderful leader.
Yep.
All right, anything else? We've got about a minute left.
Yeah, there's one other thing that has come to fruition this past week. One of our local leaders, she is an attorney for one of the major banks, national banks. She is a derivatives attorney, so she really understands investment and returns and that whole derivative arena. And she has a business called Benya, but she's now going into cultural advising because there's such a significant market, and historical and cultural visitors are one of the most contributing segments that can come into our area. So she's going to
Lola Campbell.
Ms. Lola Campbell, absolutely.
Lola.
So she's going to help us grow that particular aspect of business, and that's very happy.
Yeah, that's great news. Great news. She's a real leader as well. And I've been to her shop, Binya. It's on Marshland.
Yes,
and
that's
she has
true.
all kinds of neat little gifts for the local community,
It's
from the
phenomenal.
local community.
It's phenomenal.
All right, very good. Thank you so much, Carlton Dallas.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. And we'll be right back with more WHHI Daily News. Don't go away.